Thank you. Good morning. I'm here representing 5 professors of the new laboratory research group, and we are working on a topic that is tourism destinations. I'm afraid I missed the. Thanks. So when we talk about, thank you. When we talk about tourism destinations, immediately it's known that we have a problem, because it's fashionable, and you have a life cycle, and the destinations has to innovate every day if they don't want to die. So they face a horrible thing for a destination, that is market failure. Destinations face in 2 ways this problem. One of it is growing and grow. This is the first one, so that they can become a predator. The second one is the snail, the slow growth, the sustainable growth, or what we can call the Despacito strategy. Both are real, and nowadays there are some examples of each one, but there are some undecided effects caused by both. One of the undecided effects of the rapid growth is that it's unbalanced, that it can produce urban collapse and product banalization. All is the same. And the second one maybe have a better perspective, but in practice it's very hard to exist, to be a reality. The problem with this strategy is that never is the idea that has been planned before. At the end, there are only good words or greenwashing, and that entails frustration. But there is a third way under discussion, and that's what we are working. The project that we are carrying on is about this another possibility, that is smart tourism. In an era that we are in a digital revolution, smart tourism is seen by the destination managers organizations as a possible solution. So, Diputació de Barcelona wants to know our opinion about this issue, if smart tourism can be applied to tourism destinations to solve problems of competitivity and sustainability. So let's start with our explanation of what is a smart tourism destination. First of all, I think that it's not just technology. It is not smart to think in technology applied to smart tourism destinations. It's more than this. It's an urban ecosystem where people have to collaborate and have to be socially engaged through the smart use of technology. So, if technology is the sugar in receipt of a cake, we have not only sugar, we need another ingredients. We need people, human capital. We need, of course, technological infrastructures, but also we need information, how to manage this information is very important, and how to be able to open information to all the stakeholders of the destination. And of course, we need leadership. And these 4 ingredients have to be balanced. Okay, our project, our research is very applied because we have to answer some specific questions that interest the managers of the tourism destinations. But we focused in 3 very basic research questions. First of all, if we all are talking about the same concept. So, what is, for the different stakeholders, what does it mean smart or smart destination? So we use a Delphi method to analyze that, and some of the results we have, very, very synthetically, are expressed here. We have 3 different visions from 3 different groups of stakeholders. One of them, the experts, academics, as we are very optimistic. We are utopians. Technology can be the solution. We must apply it to the to solve the problems of the tourism destinations. In the opposite, we have a more pragmatic vision of tourism professionals who are daily dealing with the problems of the destinations, and their vision is very, very different because they doubt that the technology could be a reality given the real resources, human resources, financial resources, etc., that they have. And finally, there are another neutral point of view from technology providers, that they act in the middle of this position. They act as sellers at the end. They recognize that technology is a very useful tool, but it depends on the use you give to this technology. The second research question was if smart tourism destinations exist. So we use a benchmarking method to analyze all the feasible strategic plans about not only about smart tourism, but also about smart cities in Spain. And surprisingly, one of the results, maybe the most important, was that analyzing all of the actions, almost 1,000 actions developed in those plans, our surprise was that only 9% of these actions were related to the, let me say, technology solutions. So 90%, 91% of the actions were developed for another reasons. Let me say conventional or traditional solutions.
So 1 minute left. 1 minute. Okay.
And the third question was if tourists were interested in smart tourism. The method here was a survey into coastal tourism destinations, and we find that the expected digital tourism doesn't exist, or not only there are digital tourism, but there are also very different profiles. So in order to give solutions, the project tries to implement two different tools, just to help managers to develop smart strategies in tourism, and giving the first one was indicator systems, and we built indicator systems to compare what are the position of those destinations between them and internally. And the second tool was a dashboard to take decisions better. We translate those indicators into 4 areas of knowledge about smart tourism: governance, innovation, sustainability, and technology. And the managers can compare the situation, the previous situation, and now the effects that this situation can bring to the strategy they use. Just to finish, it's not really a conclusion, but 2 points of discussions. We actually don't know if smart tourism is suitable for tourism destinations. The project is in an intermediate stage, so we have a lot of things to work in. But we have noticed that the most important thing in this kind of strategies is not technology, but the use that destinations make of this technology. If tourism destinations can include people's residents' point of view, probably they will be more successful than if they don't do that. So if they want, the managers of the destinations want to obtain incremental benefits, incremental impacts of the use of smart tourism, they have to be conscious that they need to go hand by hand with participative tourism and a management model that includes also the point of view of residents. Thank you very much.